Hey everyone, welcome back. First, let me apologize. The reason there wasn't a video last week, I didn't publish one. One, I only recorded 3 days last week, or when I got into the studio, because my wife was dealing from a respiratory infection, and it really it was keeping her pretty well down. She does not do well when she gets those, and so I was making sure I was taking care of my wife and then my granddaughter, and taking care of all that till she got feeling better, and the medicines and that they gave her kicked in. So that was the reason last week. And the 3 videos I shot was only like 10 minutes worth after I edited them. So but again, I apologize. But now back to the bench. Week 5 on the Seaview. Good thing. Last couple of weeks I got the operations and all that done. It placed in the model, and I will share that with you guys. I got the last of the construction and painting bits for the Enterprise, for the nacelles, taken care of, and started getting the base fit finalized and worked on, and I shared that in the video on both. And then I did a real, while I was waiting for certain things to dry, I started on the Independence Day alien from Independence Day, the first one, and it's okay, but man, it was released in 95 or 96. I'm sorry, but I know I say it in the video, but man, some of those parts you really had to come up with a better way to make them happy with each other. I'll just say that. But it's still fun. It was still great, and not a bad week at all. So getting close on the Enterprise, getting more done with the Seaview. So I will not take away from the video on that. So with that, if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Click on the little bell, every time I upload. Thank you to all my subscribers. It really still warms my heart. I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you. And with that, if you see me doing something in my video, a technique or a reason I'm doing this, or how I paint or what, please, if you have questions about it, please put in the comment section. Go, hey Buck, can you go more into depth? Can you do a video just on that? And put it in there. I usually respond within 12 to 24 hours on that too. But also, if I take, hey Buck, good job, hey Buck, I didn't, okay, or hey Buck, man, really, what were you thinking? Put that also in the comment section, and like I said, I respond within 12 to 24 hours. So without further ado, let's get to the bench and see what happened the last 2 weeks. Good morning, it's Wednesday, and yes, I did do a little bit of work yesterday, but not too much, because it just, my granddaughter was here, and my daughter, and so I was helping them get some stuff loaded into their truck and all that. But one of the things I started doing, as you can see, yes, I'll get to that, but just kind of show you kind of what I did yesterday. It's the Independence Day alien, and this is from the first movie, this kit. It is a, give me a second, I gotta find out about the box. Okay, this is a Lindbergh model. Bring it up. Whoa, sorry. Lindbergh model, sorry. And it was 1996. So, yay. But yeah, I've been working on that. It's kind of what I did yesterday. But what I wanted to talk to you about is, yes, I'm gonna do get this onto the Seaview and then work from there. But the big question is, or I had was, because yes, I'm gonna probably have the Seaview going under, from the sub underneath, kind of that up whatever way, so I can get my son can get more of a view of it. But what I did do was I decided, I put the this is the flying sub hatch underneath, as you guys know. And what I did is, yes, I added magnets, and I got, and this is a steel rod, cut that down so I could do this. Now, it's not the prettiest because, it's not glued down, but yay! So you can see, yeah, it's definitely, I might have to go do some work there. But the other thing is, because this has got a magnetic swipe strip, if he ever wants to, he can just use his magnet and pull the door open and leave it open and set this to the side. But yeah, that's what I was working on this morning. And I thought about yesterday, but yeah. So yay! So now I'm going to get this put onto the Seaview, and I'm going to work on the flying sub, getting that ready to go. But first, I got to get a little bit more done onto the Enterprise because I need to finish up the nacelles. Not that much left to them. I just got to put some stuff to them. But I also forgot I got to get the tails of them painted. So that's the first things first, is get the nacelles good. So, yep, that's where I'm heading to now. So I'll turn the camera back on when I'm ready. I'll turn the camera back on when I have more to show. Good Thursday afternoon, and back in the studio. Got some work done this morning, but first off, got the bus arts collectors. The domes are now painted with transparent orange, and then I also did these in dark copper. Also got the end of the nacelle done, and put the good things that needed to be in for the buster collector, and that's done. Seaview is all together now, and yes, I did check. Everything works great. Letting that get dry. So my plan is let these buster collectors get good and dry. Seaview's got to get dry. I got to get working on the base, or finishing up the base for the Enterprise, so I can start getting everything together. And so yeah, not bad. Getting there. All right, so I'm gonna get back at it, and I'll come back when I have more to share. Hey, Saturday, and yes, I know, no video yesterday because I was working on the base, and still working on the base. I'm trying a first time. Instead of staining, I'm doing vinyl on it to see how that works, and yeah, I'm kind of there, but I'm learning. But that's there. The Seaview is up on the shelf, still drying from the putty work I'm doing, and still got more to do on that. But I thought, because this week was mostly just, you know, I got everything hooked up into the sub, and I got pretty well done with the nacelles, and that's why I'm working on the base, is so I can start putting the Enterprise together. And I'm really kind of sanded out on the Seaview right now, so I'm taking a little bit of a break from that. But hey, I thought I'd come back and end the week with me going into painting on this guy. So the art from the box shows this, and it's not bad. It's really kind of pretty. But I've been going through set photos from the Independence Day 4 back in '95, and I'm gonna go with that, which is more of a let me see if I can find it. I think I saved it. 2 seconds. Oh, the looking on the phone, right? Okay. There's this one, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go with that one yet. But I have been digging and digging and digging, trying to find. I mean, that's even a better picture. I really do like that. That's a really good picture. And let's see. I was trying to find. Okay, there we go. That one. Sorry, guys. Let me get that up. There's that one. So I'm going to do a blending, but the overall color is this sandy tannish. Yeah. And so that's what I'm going to work on. This is what I'm going to go from. So first thing I got to do is get some pre-shading done and make sure I'm happy with everything on the seam, and then get a base coat of the primary base down, and then I'll start going in and working on these. So that's my plan so far. But first I got to get some pre-shading done, which you guys know that is what it is. So let me get to it, and I'll come back and share when I got something to show. Good afternoon, Monday, and yes, I am back at the bench, going at it. I did do some work yesterday on the base for the Enterprise, and I will share that. And I got to do seam work now. Get started on that on the excuse me, sorry, on the Seaview. But first, I thought I would show a little paint. Why not, right? So what I am doing is I'm using the Vallejo Model Air 71075, the sand ivory, to do that under that base coat for the exoskeleton and that. And let me see if I can bring that back up. I think I found a better one of it. We'll see. Sometimes I don't. Okay. Excuse me, sorry about that. And it's loading slowly. Slowly. And still loading. Okay, here we go. Let me turn this one off. So that's the base color I'm going to use for this, and then yes, I'll do the purples and the lighter hues and all that. But this really kind of helped me get to that point of the color that I wanted. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this is ground, this is the base for the most part. But again, I'm just excuse me, I am just I'll be doing more to the ground, but I just, before I get that all down, I want to work on getting the colors blended well for the exoskeleton and then the base right here. The fun, right? Probably been easier if I would have let these off, but I wasn't thinking when I did that. Right. Alright, so this is what I'm starting with, the base, the sand. So I'm going to keep working on it. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me do that, but when I get everything to that first point, I will turn the camera back on and share with you guys. So I will return. Okay, well, got fixed on the base what I need to do, so start doing that here soon. But I wanted to share with you where I'm at on the alien. So this is a sand, and then what you're seeing here of this translucent purple, it is the Vallejo color shifters, electric colors. This is the old gold gray violet, what I'm doing on there right now. And trust me guys, this is nowhere near done. I'm just getting different little accents so I can make sure I know where I need to go as I keep going on things. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I'm going to keep working on this because I'm kind of having a lot of fun painting. And then when I get to a stopping point with this, we'll get back onto the base for the Enterprise, so I can get that one started, finished up. And also, yes, I got to get the seam work done. Oh, it's going to be a good busy week this week for me. So, alright, I'm going to get back at it. Good morning, Wednesday. And yes, it is morning, I promise. Show you what I got done yesterday. Like I said, there's still a lot more. But what I did here to give that kind of luminescent, that I don't know what's slime, that wetter alien look. I don't know the best way to say that, but that's what I am doing. And I used this color shifter, bright gold brown, and then I'm playing with some other colors to try to get a little bit darker, get a little bit other colors in there. But I thought I'd share what this is starting to look like. And let's go for the arm. Like I said, there's still more to do. Trust me on that. There's still a lot to do, but kind of happy with it. I am happy with it so far. So yay! But now on to something even more fun. Well, they're all fun, but I got to get the Seaview, finish getting the seams sanded down, and get putty on those seams so I can get that done, so I can start adding some paint to that lady. But first, going to go into the base for the Enterprise. Be right back. Okay, so yes, I'm playing with vinyl, so yes, this is going to get fixed. But here is the base. The top is out getting dry, but I use clear styrene to build the edge around. Then on the edge here, you see this is where I got the speakers, but I'm not running the speaker all the way through, so it's secure up here. Sorry, getting camera. So it's secure up here, just the face and that is, and then I'll put the speaker back here. And so yeah, that's where that's at right now, and I'm going to use. Let's see, what can I do here so I can make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, maybe. A minute. Oh, okay, have to go there. So I'm gonna hot glue the speaker in here. I don't want to set it, but I have it. I drilled a hole through the board, and then put this on the front, and then this way the speaker get that effect. So all I'm going to do is just hot glue that in right there, and I can't do it one-handed right yet, but yeah. And then I'm going to get the boards, but like I said, I'm going to do the vinyl, and then I've got power, and then like I said, because I'm going to do the remote control boards. But alright, so let me get this secured, and when I come back, I'll let you see what it looks like. Be right back. Okay, now secured in. Yay. And then you can see it'll still give you that nice, good sound. Sorry, longboard. And thought I'd show you this too, guys. Come on, there we go. Maybe. The fun of doing this sometimes. Okay, there we go. And then I'll put the Federation up here. The Federation colors. Hard to say, but do that here. But I still got to get. I'll have to find center so I can get the hole done, and then get that on there, and then get everything inside, because I got to put the 2 computer boards left in, and then run the power and have all that ready to go and everything. Then I'll start getting that beautiful ship put together so I can see what it looks like on all together. But so I'm going to keep on this. When I have more to share, I will be back. Hey, welcome back. It is now Thursday, and getting some things done on this guy. You guys, I went and dry brushed a lot of what I wanted to be the purple highlight, and then I go, you know what? I'm going to try something. So I took my airbrush, and I went in and, you know, painted the prominent area, and then I just kind of helped line the rest of it out to give it that little bit of love shading. And yeah, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to set this guy to the side for a while. Got started on the base for the Enterprise, and got the putty onto the Seaview. So I think first I'm going to work on finishing getting up the boards and everything run together on the Enterprise base, and I will move the camera around so you can watch me as I do it if you're inclined. But show you what I go through, and go from there. So let me get things switched around, and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, everything's reset now. So the word I was looking for yesterday was their crest. Best way to say their flag is basically, this is the symbol that says we are the United Nation of Planets. So yay, there we go. Got that figured out. That's what, like I said, I'm going to use. But first, before we get inside, I wanted to kind of go back with you guys on the boards that I've been doing in this. And okay, so if you guys remember right, the first one that I did was the 50th anniversary 150 scale from Tina. And this is the one that's in the saucer. And then, yes, the nacelles. But the main board, this board is in the saucer. Oh, sorry, get the camera. This board's in the saucer. So, yeah. And I got all the wires where they need to go when I get done with that. But because I am using a new board, a couple of new boards, not much on the weapon board, but I got the Photon and Phaser weapon board in. But the one I'm talking about is I'm going to do this where I can use a remote. And this is the, this is Tina Control's remote board. So yay! And a lot to get to it. But with this one, you have 4. Okay, so you have four points that you... Alright, got to figure it out. So, okay, so this is even better. So, you'll have, like, say this is my... this is just to turn everything on the ship. The weapon board, by the lights and everything. And that's 1.1. And the great thing is the negative goes into the board to create that control. And then this goes straight to the power, so it'll light everything up. And then I can do phasers, photons, and the nacelle buzzard. So yay, that's where we're at. Alright, I got that cleared up. Alright, so what I am going to do today, for a bit, if I can get this off, is I need to go ahead and get the speakers in. Here's the power. Here's the remote control board. Oh, sorry. Weapons board, speakers, remote control board, power. And what I want to do is, basically, I am going to go with, I'm going to get everything set up for the photons and the phaser board and the speakers, and then start working things around, because I know I'm going to have to put one here, you know, the negative and the positive. Okay. I'm going to start, like I said, with the Photon Torpedo and Phaser weapons board and sound. Now, this is a good board, very good board, and as you can see, pretty good. You got the one thing, and they tell you on here, you'll go to like two orange wire on connector 2. So that's connector 2, 3, you know, all that. You want to make sure you can see that, because they're labeled on the board too, so you'll know. So this is connection 1, and this is connection 3, and this is connection 2. And that plays in. So the first thing I need to do is on connection 1, right here, is I am going to, sorry, excuse me, I want to get the phaser out, wire out, because that's coming out of the ship. And connection 1, it is black, right in front, right? And what I do usually, if I can get them all untwisted, is I'll set that down. And your builder, you're always going to have those scraps of tape lying around, so that one's out of the way. And then and this is, oh, yep, sorry, this is, yep, okay, so, yep, there's a momentary switch, but this is what's going to power it, so sorry. But then I want to look and see for the torpedo, right here, you see that torpedo, that needs to go to black wire on connector 2, okay. So connector 1, I am done, except for I have to, so now I'm going to need the white, because that is one of the weapon systems, and I need the orange. Okay, so there are these two guys, and just for that, I, you know, always get tape somewhere. Huh. Come here. Seriously? Okay. Okay, now that is out of the way, then the red wire is to speaker. Okay, so I need to take you over here. Okay. And tape that there. Okay, so now the speaker and the weapons. So for this, I'm going to go over here because this is going to be the phaser. And so yay, phasers. I like those. So I need I need to make, yep, got that out. And now, sorry guys, I'm just kind of doing my thing. I gotta choose which one I want these to go to. Output, number, function. Give me just a few seconds. Okay. What I was trying to figure out on the remote control board and everything, I've got it figured out. Because I'm doing the orange as the turning everything on. I cannot connect the negative coming out of the ship because then it won't be able. Then it won't do, you know, turn on. So got that figured out. Also, figured out which ones I'm going to do for, you know, the phaser and the torpedo. And I got those here, and okay, got you. So for phaser, I am going with, oh, conveniently, it's white, but that's a torpedo. But so I'm going to connect these two together. Now, Lieutenant Controls does very good with these, and a little trick I have with making sure I get the wire stripped is I just cut a couple of notches in with my X-Acto blade, and then, oh, see? Also, they keep the wire in place. It's got a little bit of a thing on it, solder. And sometimes it's just fun and just don't want to make sure break everything because you don't want to come loose. You know, usually when I'm off not doing this on camera, everything works great. But, alas, it's on camera. So, okay, got that one stripped. Now I need to strip this one, and maybe I can get it better this time. Who knows? Probably not, but, okay. Like I said, I just try to cut a little bit of notch in, and then get my fingernails in there. And so there we go. But like I said, it has that little bit of a, it's got a little bit of a solder to it. Nothing to that. If you know, they show up, just come up here and snip that off. Okay. So the next thing you want to do with these is get them twisted like this first before you twist them. And you can or you can't. You don't have to. But I like to get them soldered before I do that because I've run into the issue of, oh, okay, I can do it, and then all of a sudden they are they didn't stay. So come here, you. Okay, let's see here. Yep, there we go. Shaky, I tell you. Okay, there's that one, and let me get some on this, just like so, and then I can bring and do that better. Alright, those are now done, and yes, I'm kind of having to stretch across to get to my soldering gun, but it's okay, I have no issue with that. Alright, so, orange, white, I always make sure, I don't care if you don't or not, but I always add shrink tubing to any place that I connect wires. It's kind of my thing, but just also helps keep everything clean too. And then we'll do that to twist, And then we'll get the soldering iron back out again. Get you some more on there. And bring you over here. Okay. There's that. Now I always keep my snips because sometimes I get a little, it'll just go a little nuts. So, okay, and put you there. And don't laugh, my other lighter died, so trust me, it is not fun doing it like this. But okay, now that that is in place, what I also like to do is I will take my hot glue and drag spider webs everywhere, and I will tack it into place just to keep it out of the way right now. And I don't put a lot till I get everything done, in case I need to move it and that. So I'll just tack it in, and there we go. There's one connection done. And if you're wondering, I'm using the blue for the nacelles, the buzzards, so that I can do the difference on those. Sorry. Now, got to do the photon, which is the white and orange. Nope, white and brown and purple. Alright guys, I'm not going to make you watch me do that all again, but I'll come back and I'll show you the end product. Okay, got everything wired that I can for now, and I haven't wired in the power and all that yet, but both speakers are now hooked up, and the phaser and the Photon Torpedo and the phaser. So yay, so, not bad. But yeah, now it's just I gotta wait, and I gotta get. I'm thinking of running some light in here to help light up the base. I'm gonna do that, and then start getting it ready to go, so I can start putting the Enterprise in her home. So, yay! All right, guys. So let me get this area cleaned back up and get my camera back where it normally is. So, be back. Good morning, Friday, and back at it. So, a little what I did. I went with that airbrush, and I really went smaller on it, so I could just do, you know, a little bit more outlining and not go crazy. And then I also hit it with, I did a very dry brushing with the XF76, the gray green, and it helped give it a little bit more body than just that. But so yeah, and now some of these parts I'm going to go out and get a clear coat on, because I still have a little bit more aging to do. So that's where I was at, and I spent quite a bit yesterday trying to get the Seaview. I'm working on getting the Seaview sanded so I can get maybe some semblance of paint, but it is definitely a little bit of a long process, as you all well know. So, but that's where I'm at right now. And then I also still have to get the rest of this sprayed up and taken care of and painted, and I will. But so yeah, that's what's starting right now. And I'm going to work more on the Seaview today than the Enterprise base, because I want to get this sanded down and get another coat of primer on it so I can see, and you guys can see when I take the camera down, what else needs to be done. But before I can do that, I got to get more sanding done. So I'm going to get back to sanding, and I will see you guys soon. Good morning, it is Saturday, and yes, getting back at it again, of course. The Seaview is now out in the garage getting primer, or put primer down on it so I can work on those seam lines, because I know I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more work. But also, working on the base, and I have this person ready to. There we go. Let's see if I can get up here enough where you can actually see some of the work. Well, I'm sorry, guys. And then in there, and then So yeah, I was very happy. I went and, like I said, I did do those a little more enhanced on the purple. And then basically I went and got went and airbrushed smoke on it for more of a blending coat. So there. So that's what I did there. So now all I got to do is get this guy finished and then get all the other parts on. And like I said, it is the Seaview is out getting primer, so I want to get back onto this and I'll come back when I have more to share. All right. Base is now at that point. I did what I did again is I smoked, used the smoke, the T.B.I smoke, got that done. Once that dried, I went out, gave it a matte clear coat because that's all I got right now. Then I came back in and I brushed. After that dried, I came back in and did the T.B.I panel line accent black, and I just brushed it on. I let it sit for a few minutes, and I went back in with the Q-tip and a paper towel to take off a lot of the ooze, but I'm kind of happy with it. That's really neat and cool. I love how those Vallejo shifters, color shifters work. I'm glad I chose those. So, yay! Also, I thought I'd be done with this guy, but as I was going through making sure I had everything, I forgot these. So, easy enough to do. I'm already on to the second part of the, the second coat of painting that I need to do, but yeah, so let me get stuff moved over and cleaned up, and I'll be right back. Heck, before I get things started cleaning up, I thought I'd better show you how he looks now, or the exoskeleton suit looks. And yay, not bad at all. I like how this really came out. And the parts that I'm missing are these four, the two on this side and that side, and I'll get those on. But yeah, it goes like that. Those big hand and light, sorry. It goes down onto that part like that. But it's like, oh shoot, I showed you the base, but I didn't show you him. Or it, or whatever. But I'm very happy with how all that came out. And yay! Alright, let me get things cleaned up. I'll be right back. Alright, well it's that time. So this is where I'm going to end it for these last couple of weeks. But yes, the room is in, everything's done. Made the magnetic so I can keep the hatch door on. But yep, got that all done, and then I got sanding and first coat of primer on, and the parts that I'm still gonna have to resand and get a little bit better, but yay, happy with that. Then I also worked on getting the base going, and that's what the pennant looks like. That's transferred on there, so yay. And then get started on the effects. The effects board still is in the ship, but the photon phaser and the remote control board, getting all this going. So yay, cool. So yeah, had a fun week this week, and I did have fun last week, even with everything else that was going on. So with that, everyone, please have a safe and happy, fun weekend. Have a safe, fun, and great week next week, and I'll see you all back here on the bench.